Okay guys, so Metal Gear Solid is officially back for 2026, and honestly, nobody saw this coming, like at all. Ever since the Master Collection Volume 1 dropped, Konami's been pretty much radio silent about where the franchise is headed, besides the Delta remake obviously. So when this news hit, it was kind of a big deal. And look, this isn't some random 4chan leak that could be total nonsense. This is legit. Someone found it buried in the Year 11 roadmap for Rainbow Six Siege. Like, it's right there. That's about as official as it gets without an actual announcement, you know? So after this got out, a bunch of insiders started chiming in, and now I'm honestly getting hyped about the idea of Solid Snake showing up in a modern tactical shooter. That would be insane. Anyway, let's break down everything we know so far. Alright, so you're probably like, where did all this even come from? What started this whole thing? And honestly, it all traces back to Ubisoft's teaser for Year 11 Season 1. Ever since the rebrand to Siege X, everyone's been waiting for some huge collab to really kick off this new era. And then, boom, they just casually drop a 15-second clip and the internet completely loses it. So in the teaser, right, they actually show a codec screen. Like the codec screen, the green one. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And guess who's on it? Sam Fisher, or Zero if you play Siege. And he goes, "Our window is closing. We only get one shot at this." Then it cuts to this figure in a gray sneaking suit holding a silenced pistol, and there's red smoke everywhere so you can't fully see them. But like, come on, we all know who that is. And if you somehow still had doubts, the video title literally says Solid Snake Teaser. They're not even being subtle about it. So the big question is, why now? Why this crossover at this exact moment? Okay, put your tinfoil hats on for a second. We know Konami's been trying to bring the brand back, right? But the timing here is super interesting. This drops in March 2026, and insiders like Best Infinity have been saying Konami wants Snake to feel culturally relevant again before they announce something big, probably Master Collection Volume 2. So this feels very coordinated to me. So if you've been anywhere online since this dropped, you already know. People are losing their minds. And honestly, this is a match made in heaven. Like, fans have been arguing for years about who would win in a fight, Sam Fisher or Solid Snake. It's the ultimate stealth showdown. And now, for the first time ever, they're going to be in the same game, same team, or maybe going head-to-head against each other. Either way, the community is eating this up. Now, we don't actually know anything about his kit yet, like nothing concrete, so obviously everyone's going crazy with the theories. Is he going to be a 3-speed? Will he have the SOCOM pistol? And I swear, if he doesn't have a cardboard box as a gadget, we are going to have a problem. But for real, I think we're definitely going to see some of his iconic stuff translated into Siege gameplay. Maybe his gadget is the Octo Camo from MGS4, where he can blend into surfaces. Or like a directional mic that detects heartbeats, kind of like Pulse, but way cooler. Oh, and here's where it gets really interesting. People are buzzing about potential map changes too. Like, imagine if they reskin Oregon or Canal to look like Shadow Moses Island. That would be insane. Now, nothing's officially confirmed, but apparently there's leaked asset files floating around on Discord. Snow textures, helipad geometry, all that stuff. If they actually pull this off, the immersion is going to be unreal. It's like the containment event, but actually something people asked for. And don't even get me started on the skins. You just know they're gonna drop a Big Boss Elite skin for Blackbeard, maybe a Raiden skin for a Rooney. They're literally just printing money at this point. My wallet is absolutely not safe, guys, not even a little bit. So yeah, according to leaks from data miner Shiny77, this isn't just a skin, it's a full operator release. And that distinction is massive. Like, if it was just a skin for Blackbeard or Maverick, that'd be cool and all, but it wouldn't really be news, you know? A full operator means new voice lines, and please, for the love of everything, let it be David Hayter. New animations, the whole package. He's actually going to have a place in the meta. That's huge. Now, stepping back and looking at the bigger picture here, this collab tells us something really important. Konami is finally willing to license their IP out to Western developers in a real meaningful way. Like, yeah, we saw a little bit of this with Fortnite, but Siege is different. Siege is sweaty, it's tactical, it's competitive. It literally fits the whole tactical espionage action vibe perfectly. And it shows that Konami actually gets where Snake belongs. He doesn't belong in some colorful party game, he belongs in the mud, checking corners, you know what I mean? But here's the thing that really has my brain spinning. Videotech pointed out that this is kicking off year 11, and honestly, this could be a whole year of Snake situation. Think about it. If they're willing to put him in Siege in March, that lines up perfectly with the rumors about Master Collection Volume 2 dropping later in 2026. And why would you specifically hype up Solid Snake, not Big Boss from Delta, if you're not planning to re-release the games where Solid Snake is the main character? I'm talking MGS1, MGS2, and finally the one everyone's been begging for, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. So yeah, that's one of the big reasons I think if they're gonna finally free MGS4 from PS3 jail, it's happening this year. This Siege crossover is basically the perfect marketing setup. Get the younger crowd, people who maybe only know Snake from Smash Bros, to actually play him in a modern shooter. Then, boom, hit them with the collection so they can experience his whole story. It's smart. Now, look, I've seen some of the skepticism online. People saying, oh, it's just a cash grab, or look how they massacred my boy. And honestly, at this point, I don't even care. We went almost a decade with nothing, no games, no updates, just pachinko machines. So if they give us a high-quality, fully voiced operator in one of the biggest shooters in the world, that's a win in my book. It keeps the legacy alive. And let's be real for a second. The Sam Fisher and Solid Snake interaction is something we've been waiting literally 20 years for. Remember that Easter egg in Ghost Recon Wildlands where Sam finds out the other guy retired and he gets all bummed out? Now we're actually seeing them back in action together. It's like a proper reunion. It's a love letter to the entire stealth genre. So when's the full reveal? Ubisoft confirmed it's happening February 15th during the 6 Invitational. That's when we'll see his loadout, his gadget, and hopefully get confirmation on the voice actor. And guys, if it's not David Hayter, the community is going to absolutely lose their minds, actually go ballistic. But honestly, given how official this partnership seems, I really doubt they'd cast anyone else. Now, beyond just the Siege stuff, this news has totally reignited the conversation around Metal Gear Solid Delta 2. If you haven't played it yet, or you're waiting on updates for the Xbox version, this keeps the Metal Gear name in the headlines. And Konami has a pattern with this, by the way. They did the same thing with Castlevania in Dead Cells right before dropping the Dominus collection. Same playbook, same energy. So with all that said, the timing of this announcement plus everything the insiders are saying about how big this collab is, it all points to a really healthy 2026 for Metal Gear fans. We might actually be eating good this year, boys. Personally, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. You don't bring out the heavy hitters like Solid Snake for a one-off thing unless you're trying to build momentum. And with the PS5 Pro out now and the next Xbox coming soon, having a next-gen version of Snake, even if it's just in Siege, shows us what the Fox Engine or Unreal Engine 5 can really do with the character. The lighting in that teaser alone looked incredible. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is this Siege crossover a W or an L? And do you think this basically confirms MGS4 is coming to modern consoles in 2026? Drop your thoughts below. Like the video, subscribe if you know what he's on, and until next time, this has been Tuzo, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.